because it's predominantly white, Minnesota. So they all introduced themselves, what their professions were. And then when it came for us students to stand up and ask for what we wanted, all I did was stand up and said, I need a mother. And I sat back down. And that's when afterwards, that's when I met my Abba, Hannatu Green. She came up to me and said, I'm your mother, you're coming home with me. And literally, she has 6 kids, right? So she was my favorite place to go to because literally I get into a house, she called it a village. I throw myself on the floor and just play with her kids, like they're my best friends. And I still do that. I've got 14 nieces and nephews. I do that with all of them. They ask them, okay, what do your Auntie Chedza do with you? Oh, she puts us up in trees and makes us, So I'm used to being that way with children. But back then in college, it was very pivotal for me because yes, I was going through whatever I was dealing with. Yes, I was trying to get these degrees, trying to make sense of my life. But I think even the imprinting of my DNA put a sign that said, my name is Chedza, please adopt me. Because I traveled all over the United States, even in those 7 years I was in Minnesota. And everywhere I went, I would find aunties who would adopt me on the spot. It's like almost like they recognize me like, you're my daughter, come. Some of my favorite aunties were in New Orleans. I had aunties in California, I had aunties in New York, I had aunties in Chicago. And by the time I left Minnesota, I had 14 aunties in Minnesota. 14, 1-4. And so I was the most spoiled person because my parents said, do you even go to school here? Because you're never here. You're always going off with your aunties. Like, yeah, because my aunties like to love me. so that was my intentional community